The Insta360 GO doesn't just make capturing footage easy, it also auto-edits your footage with AI image recognition. How can you direct the FlashCut AI to use the shots you'd like it to use? In this video, I'm going to walk you through some extra tips on how to use FlashCut to help you use the app most effectively to produce results you'll be delighted with. And don't forget to check my 3-step process for starting out using the auto-edit artificial intelligence FlashCut feature in my other video. You can find that link in the description or at the end of this video. Hi, my name's Sav Johal and thank you for joining me on my channel showcasing light and easy mobile video making and gear. If you enjoy this video and get some value out of it, please give it a like, drop me a comment down below and consider subscribing. Cheers. Okay, before we get into this, a quick note that you'll need to have at least iOS 12 on your device to use FlashCut, and for Android, make sure you've got your clips downloaded to the Go app album so that the AI can analyze them. And that process can take up to 10 minutes apparently, though I don't have an Android device so I can't exactly verify that. Right, let's get into this. Now I'm going to assume you've already got the shots you need to create a story for FlashCut for this short tutorial. Now after choosing themes, there will be a video there to give you an example of the sorts of shots needed and what the transitions, etc. will look like using that theme. Currently in the iOS Go app, there are 8 life themes, 3 in the travel section. I can only see Cityscape 2 at the moment. I'm not sure where the first Cityscape template has disappeared to. I can only guess that Insta360 are updating it. And there are also 2 templates in the sports theme. So yes, after choosing your theme and selecting a template, tap and enter the preview page to note how many clips you're going to need and what type of clips the AI algorithm will recognize for that template. If you don't have enough clips, or perhaps they aren't long enough to fill the placeholders in the template for each individual clip, or if the AI can't recognize your clip for some other reason, then FlashCut simply won't work. Now, the easiest thing to do, of course, is to just hit the FlashCut button and let the app do everything for you. But what if you end up with a mix of footage from different days or different activities, which you don't want all jumbled together, but you want some more control than that, to be able to pick a selection from which to create your story yourself, or for FlashCut to select from? Okay, to do that, let's dig in a bit deeper. Okay, my first tip for you is to put limits around what FlashCut can choose from to help hone your story. Once FlashCut has gone through your library and picked out clips that it thinks might look good in your story, feel free to stop there. Play the story back and see how it looks. But notice that some of your clips now have yellow numbers on them. Those indicate that they are part of your FlashCut story, and the number indicates where they appear in the sequence, which is AI selected by FlashCut. But if you look in more detail, you can see some more information at the bottom here if you press the FlashCut button again. Hidden Easter egg tip, right? So this is telling me that 6 clips have been taken from a certain date range and that they are sorted by shooting time. Now I can also see a clock icon and a do this again repeat icon. Let's press that do it again repeat icon and see what happens. All right, looks like it's done a second run and come up with an alternate story sequence for me. So that's pretty cool. And again, I could keep pressing that until I get something that I prefer. But what if I want some more control over the date range? If you press the clock icon, the next screen gives you the option to change those date parameters. Let's say I want to pull clips from just one day. I can do that by changing the starting time and the to time to the same date. If I click on that starting date, I have a whole new option screen, which means I can use a quick selection from 3 options, all clips, clips from the last 3 days, and clips from the last 7 days. Or like I want to right now, I can really zero in on a particular start date, and the app helpfully tells me how many clips I have in each day. So I can double check that I have the number of clips needed for this template that I've chosen. So let me choose 7th of January, as there are plenty of clips there. Press the tick mark and I can go back. But wait, there's another option here open to me. I can choose how to sort the order of the clips within that time range too. And there's 3 options. I can choose by shooting time, so that's chronological order to keep the time order of the clips, or it can choose by random or by AI recommendation. So the app chooses which clips best fit into each part of the story template. So in this case, I'm going to do that. I'm going to use the AI recommendation. All right, so let's see what I've got for the 7th of January 2020, sorted by AI recommendation, which is actually a little sneak preview of a video coming out in the next few weeks from my trip to the west coast of South Island here in New Zealand on the 7th of January and the 2 days following that. Okay, so the next screen gives me a few options to choose from here in order just to tweak my story a bit. Let's go through them here really quickly. Reframe enables me to select which part of the longer clip selected that is used in this part of the story template. The clip is a little longer in this case, so I can choose which 1 second clip out of that longer clip that I want to use. If I try to press speed here, it tells me that I can't do that in a pre-selected theme. You can only do that if you're building a story from scratch, from the ground up. Now, text means adding text to that clip, of course, and I can choose the font and the color of the text too. Volume means I can choose if I want that to be enabled on this clip. Maybe there's some speech or there's some sound effect there. It's deactivated by default when creating a FlashCut story, so it doesn't interfere with the music, but here's where you can switch it back on. And if I press trim, this also tells me that this tweak is deactivated when using a preset theme. Okay, what about tune? What does that do? Here's where you can adjust the settings for each clip if you want to use a filter or make more fine adjustments to the look of a clip. I'm just going to leave these just as they are here. And the other option remaining is cut. Now, copy and split are disabled when using a preset theme, but you can use the other options to make changes. Though let's leave that as it is for this example right now. Okay, if you press back now, wait, what? I'm back at themes? Where's my FlashCut story gone? Well, it's actually been moved to the My Story section now. That's caught me out a few times. So let's go there and make some final adjustments maybe. Okay, here it is right at the top here. All right, before I explore the final options, what does it look like? Let's give it a try. Okay, so I can also choose the aspect ratio box to choose what format I want to export the story to. That might be a simple 16:9 for YouTube like you've just seen or watching on another device, or you can export in 9:16 for Instagram or Facebook stories, or 1:1 also for your Instagram posts. Now here's where I can also choose the music too. Now the problem with choosing your own music here is that the original timings of the clip length and transitions are set to the music that is default tied to that template. If you start changing the music, then the edit to the beat effect disappears and the transitions and clip lengths appear random, not really tied to the music at all. So you can do it, but I don't think the effect is as good as if you just leave the original music. I guess the problem is that there aren't that many templates and the music and the format of the story can get a bit tired quite quickly. So please, Insta360, more templates, quickly, keep cycling them through. Now, of course, you can use your own story and edit to the beat of the other music that you choose, but to be honest, it starts to get a bit fiddly in this interface and probably needs a tutorial all of its own, which would take ages and not something I'm going to do right now, but let me know if that's something you'd be interested in the comments. Okay, my second tip then is to fill up the story template placeholders through AI recommendations organized by theme and by quality. If we go back to choosing the template for your story, there is another way aside from pressing the FlashCut button straight away. The app takes a look through your Go album and makes recommendations for footage to include in your new story by theme and by quality, and then lists your shots in date order. So here's another way then for you to take more control, but without having to build the whole thing from scratch, from the ground up, by going through your album and selecting each excerpt or clip by hand. Hey, thanks for watching. Remember to like this video if you liked it and subscribe for more videos and click notifications so you know when I've posted more. Cheers and go well.